What's your secrets to living to 101?
Well, I think it's science, don't you? Medical science, but doing as you're told, which I hate doing.
1922 was a remarkable year worldwide. A tasty paste was developed right here in Melbourne. In Egypt, Tutankhamun's 3,000-year-old tomb was discovered. Over in America, 2 stars were born, Doris Day and Judy Garland. And in the UK, another legend was born, Paula Bowman.
Do you feel 101?
No. 70, perhaps.
Paula's faced many twists and turns in her lifetime, and she's worn them all with a smile. When war broke out in 1939, Paula volunteered to help, training as a nurse.
That made me grow up a lot, seeing what was going on in the war. I had a brother who was 18 months older than myself. He was a fighter pilot and he was killed. So I don't think my parents were ever the same after that.
Through the darkness, Paula found some light. His name was Arthur, an Australian Lancaster bomber pilot.
It was a dance. Being well-brought-up young ladies, we swatched partners, and I got my future husband, which my friend had been dancing with, but she never got him back again. Wasn't my fault. Wherever I was stationed, he'd always make a point of coming. I'd say, I can't get off. He said, well, I'll sit and wait till you come off duty.
When did you know that you were in love with Arthur?
I don't know. I think it was his persistence.
The young lovers married with Arthur's crew by their side. This group of men would make an incredible effort in the war.
Can you talk to me a little bit about Arthur and why you were so proud of him?
Oh, he got the Distinguished Flying Cross. All of his trips over to Germany and landing a plane that lost half its crew, and, you know, each individual landing would be worth something.
When war ended, Paula boarded the infamous Bride ship, crossing the world to be reunited with her forever love in Australia.
How long did it take?
6 weeks.
Oh my goodness. Were there
With
points?
a baby that you don't have disposable nappies.
Yeah.
And I couldn't feed him. I lost all my milk, of course, with all the goings on.
The couple went on to have 3 kids, 10 grandkids, and 16 great-grandkids.
What's the worst thing about getting old?
Not being able to do what you want to do. And your independence. I mean, I had to get rid of my car a month ago. I've been driving for 90 years. And I've still got my licence.
How do you stay so young?
I suppose because I'm busy. You know, I have friends who go into retirement homes at the age of 70, honestly. They love it because everything's done for them. They lose it up here because they don't have to think for themselves.
An avid artist as a child, Paula has picked up the tools once more.
My friends would say, what do you do when there's nothing on television? I said, I paint.
What do you feel? Like, what do you get out of it?
Oh, I don't know. I just enjoyed seeing the end result, I think. I've got albums full of paintings now.
From silent movies, talkies and drive-ins to television, tablets and phones, Paula has seen lots of changes in the world.
What about mobile phones, tablets, things like that?
Oh, yes, I take tablets. Yeah. I mean, I've got to, obviously, haven't I?
No, like an iPad.
I did have one. I was doing quite well, actually. And I said, well, it means I'm going to be sitting at a machine all day when I should be out and doing things. And I haven't had one since. Living in the time that I have lived is much better than today for the young.
But you grew up with war.
I know, in spite of that. We knew what was expected of us and we did it.
We've done very well in our chat.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed it?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
You made it simple.
Okay,
You
that's
made
good.
it simple, that's good.
See, look, a TV star.
Oh, not at all.
That's what you are, though. Look, you've done it. You've nailed it. Nailed the brief.
No way.
Hey, can I say, because at the moment, like, there's so much going on, and especially, you know, you watch this show, we cover so much news during the week, and it can be so overwhelming with what's happening around us. It can genuinely feel suffocating for people. And I love that we can end the week on something like this just to give people a bit of an upswing, and especially for someone who's lived such an amazing life and been through a lot as well, to be able to say, look, you know, it's not always as bad as it seems out there, which is a really wonderful thing.
How lucky are all of these people they get to sit with Georgie Tunney and have a cup of tea? pretty great.
Those amazing cupcakes.
Was it a
No one's allowed to touch the cupcakes. apparently.
Was it a backhanded compliment, though, there by Paula? Well, you've made it pretty simple. It didn't go in with the hard-hitting questions.
I'm so glad this wasn't an intellectual conversation.
I know.
Are you getting a lot out of it, though?
Yeah, I actually am. I've been absolutely loving sitting down and having chats with them. You just learn so much.
Yeah.
And really, I've just had such a wonderful time embracing their energy.
I mean, her
around me
portrait
as
of you
well.
looked nothing like you,
No,
but apart
it
from
did.
that,
She did
it really
gift
looked
me,
like a
she
limpet.
gifted me a little baby penguin portrait, which is amazing. I'm going to have it framed.